You're listening to a Tales Yet Told production. Viewer discretion is advised.
Voices in the Wood is an actual play series drawing inspiration from gothic fairy tales and 80s sci-fi action and horror films. As such, a list of content warnings, cast members, and music selection will all be made available in the description. Welcome back, everyone, to the way, way back, the den of nostalgia and portal to a world long gone, 2048 AM, Voices in the Wood. I am your host with the most love for buttered toast, Lil Harry, and with me on this journey, as always, is the Wolf Pack, Reggie and Donnie. Let them hear ya. All right, everybody. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to be a little honest. I'm a little out of it today. There's been, I don't know, a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I hope there's not a lot of stuff going on in your life at the moment. Enough of that, though. The Wolf Pack and I are ready to sit back, relax, and spin the clock back a bit. If this is your first time joining us in the woods, let me give you the lowdown. Thanks to our genius producer, Maggie Bly, we're bringing you jams beamed down from just outside this humble little county of ours. That's right, from out there. So, if you've got a song that you've been itching to listen to again or just ready to discover something fresh, just give us a call at 931 218 6631. That's 931 218 6631. So, with that out of the way, let's just get into our first song. I went for a run this morning, just had a lot of energy, a lot of frustration. So, we're going to start this off with something that'll help you take you out of your mind and just straight into your body. Counterfeit Smiles by The Best of the Worst.
Such a shame. Because you're older, don't mean you're wiser. A sorry excuse, jaded views, and a shit attitude are all you got left. Are you happy with that? Let's fade to black now. Don't wonder what comes next. I'll bully till your back would lift. Get right off your chest. We finally reached the end of your tradition. We're forging our own path. A new edition. It all turn. Regret, your ending is closer. We'll watch you all burn. Fade to black now. Don't wonder what comes next. To your head with lip, but get right off your chest. We finally reached the end of your tradition. Here comes the end of days. Here comes your end of days. A new edition. Gone in the past, thoughts spills away. Lost in the sea of antiquity. Built on the brim, gasping for it. Choked on the mist that you declare. Drown with the lies, drown with your friends. No turning back, will never end. Drown with the fraud, the corruption. Take your last breath, we are what's left. Let's bring it back.
Whew. All right, everyone. I hope you needed that as much as I did, sitting in this honestly really small studio. I mean, it's just in our school. Lights are on, heat's ablazing, and I just need to shake my booty to some of the best of the worst. But aside from me shaking my booty, let's get to our first caller. Hello, you are on Voices in the Wood. I'm Lil Harry. Caller, who are you?
Oh wow, Harry, big fan. Oh, sorry, my name's Corey Parker. Love your stuff. It's great for me in the morning when I'm getting ready for bake prep. So, yeah, I feel like I'm talking a lot. Sorry, man.
No, no, you are so good. It's glad to have you on here, Corey. What's on your mind?
Um, so I'm not from the Sublime. Like a lot of people, I ended up here and I was like 16.
Yeah, yeah.
And, went through all the things that we all go through. And got assigned to be a baker. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, but in my heart, felt really called to be an artist. That's what I wanted to be from like the age 8 until got in here, and you know I'm trying to make the best of a bad situation, and I've always wanted to be an artist, and I find myself every day. I thought, oh, well, I'll inject, some of my artistry into my baking, and, slowly that kind of started feeling good, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not much of a baker myself, but I do enjoy baked treats, so I can imagine that there's at least a little bit of something there that you can, find some joy in, I hope.
But I don't know, have you ever done something like against your will, and you've hated it, and you hated it, and slowly you find yourself sort of like, I don't know, it feels almost like Stockholm syndrome, where there's this thing that I've hated for a long time, and I'm starting to find joy in it.
Yeah. No, no, yeah, Corey, I go to school. I get you. I gotta do things that I don't like all the time, but yeah, that's kind of what life is, right? You try to find something in it that you can like about it, hey, like this show,
But isn't it like a betrayal of like who you were? I mean, if 16-year-old me heard what I was doing now, I think he'd beat my ass.
I mean, maybe, I guess. I mean, do you think that your 16-year-old self wouldn't give you like a little bit of grace or something, like just like, your 16-year-old self, sorry, of course I was born into the sublime, so I don't know what it's like out there truly. But I think we find ourselves in different places at different times at points. So like, you can only really work with what you got, Life ain't your lemons, make lemonade, all that good stuff. Like, could they be mad at you for doing the thing that, you know, makes sense for right now?
I don't know, maybe I just feel bad at myself right now. I mean, it's coming up close on 10 years being here in the Sublime, and I feel like every day a little bit more and more of me is gone. But like that dream, the original dream, that I would, you know, used to tag stuff. I used to, draw in notebooks, and I always wanted that to be the thing that I did forever. But, now I find joy making pumpernickel, and yeah, there's some artistry in it, but that isn't what the original dream is. And if I give that up, they're like, am I still who I was at 16? Is that person lost forever and just this guy's left?
Well, I I mean, I don't. Sorry, I wish I had a better answer for you. I guess, I mean, I'm still kind of going through some of that myself. Yeah, from my own experience, I didn't want to always be like a radio show host. I didn't want to do all that like television and movie. Yeah, whatever. I, I wanted to be a musician, right? Me and my friends had a band that we used to be a part of. But, you find ways to, enjoy what you do have to do, right? Radio show host obviously is my role. my role is spokesperson or host, which this kind of is, right? And I can't really do the band thing and the musician thing, but I can do this, right? So I just kind of have to hope that that's enough, I guess. And I don't think my younger self would be upset that I'm a radio show host. I've been on movies and shows, and like I don't think they'd be upset about that. It's just things changed, or at least I hope I wouldn't be upset about it.
I think maybe it's just like a fear of like change, or like change not on my own terms. That makes sense. Like I'm adapting, but I'm not changing in the ways that I wanted to change, and trying to find some sense of control in that. Right? Like
Yeah,
I was reading this thing. I was reading this thing in this book I had checked out of the library, and I was talking about like radical change, right? Like we we change according to our environments, and like who we like wanted to be, doesn't always line up with like the stimuli that we're interacting with, and that radical change oftentimes like that you can fit within like that box, and sometimes you don't need to fit like in that box, but like it's different for everybody. And I've just been really thinking about that a lot, about like I don't know, feeling like this immense guilt around like being happy, and like a betrayal of like my younger self, and like am I going to be Corey the baker instead of Corey the artist? And like I know like there's an out, right? There's an out in that, but like then like that 16-year-old self, no matter what, like dies, like or is gone forever.
yeah. Um,
Sorry, man, this must be really heavy.
yeah. No, hey, no, you're good. I appreciate the call. I guess I haven't gotten quite there myself. Um,
Yeah,
but
I, I think really wanted was just like to say it to somebody else, and like
yeah,
Harry, you've been I know I love the show. You guys have been like such a rock, and there is something, I don't know, nostalgic about like the stuff you all play, and how like it's the last feels like the last bastion of like who, like what I was. Like I don't remember what my mom's face looks like, or what the rain felt like, out there, but I don't know, like the art was the last thing like keeping me anchored to like a life that like I don't know, I'll never get back.
well, I'm glad our show could be that for you. Um, and I hope that you keep finding the joy in what you do now, regardless of what anyone else says, regardless of what you think your 16-year-old self would have said. Uh, I know that for me, being able to do this for people like you is what keeps me going, and what helps make all of this feel worth it. And I know that my younger self had no idea that I would be here right now doing this. Uh, in fact, there are a lot of people right now who think that the show isn't a good idea. But I do know that if it can have that kind of impact for you, and it is light and bringing something positive to your life, as it does, as much as it brings me joy, then it has to be worth it to some degree. Thanks for calling, Corey. What is
Yeah, no,
there?
thanks,
Is
man.
there a song that you would that you want to hear?
Yeah, I haven't heard it in a long time. I used to play it, with like some friends. But it's "Bright Side" by Schiffbiel. Something about it was always very nostalgic, and always just like where I am kind of right now. I just need to like see the bright side of stuff.
All right, Reggie. Let's see if you can find. Oh, okay. Yep. No, we already got it. Thank you so much for calling, Corey, and I hope that whatever you're baking today is pretty dang good. Of
Got a bagel with your name on it, man. Thanks for doing what you do.
course. All right. This is Bright Side by Shift Neo.
Yeah, all my friends are still getting stoned in their mother's basements, and I'm supposed to think that we're actually going places. Yeah, some of them got out and are probably studying business or science, and I'm sure that they're happy right now. And I don't wanna die alone, I just don't wanna die complacent. She's addicted to her phone, and her TV takes her places that neither of us will ever get to go if things don't change. And that's when you said, yeah, you said, look on the bright side. 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 At least we're stoned, at least we're drunk, at least we never gave a fuck. We're so cool, yeah, we're so young. I'll spend next summer in the sun. I'll fall in love, and it'll be with the wrong one. So just cheer up, cheer up, cheer up. Look on the bright side. 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 Cheer up, cheer up. When the world stops spinning free and the sulfuric acid bursts through our skulls, I know I wanna lay with you underneath these lava skies. Yeah. And watch you burn. When the earth's a fiery mess and the atomic fallout just keeps our bodies warm, please just avert your eyes as my skin peels off. I'm fine. Yeah. So what's the fuss? Let's just get fucked. Drink some gasoline. Sit back and watch it burn. Watch it burn. Watch it fucking burn.
All right, everybody. That was Wasteland USA by American Television. Sometimes you do just gotta watch it burn. that's that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Had a wonderful conversation with what I can only hope and believe to be an amazing baker. Corey, just before that, if you were listening, yeah, I guess I want to take this moment to say to anyone listening out there right now that if you are feeling that kind of stress in your life from the role, that you've been given and what you imagined yourself doing before, I guess, I mean, I can't really tell you to like, oh, it's fine, buck up, the stranger chooses things for a reason is, I have to believe that, right? And so I can only hope that that means that within whatever role you have been given, there is a little bit of the thing that you love inside of it. Uh, the goal is just to find it and, live in that as much as you can. All right. So let's just get on to the next song here. Sorry about that. We started the show off a wee bit heavy, so let's just get into something, a little sillier, a little dumber, a little more fun. So coming up next is "No One Wins When You Pee Out the Airlock" by TV Thief.
Pressurize the chamber like they warned in the hangar. Welcome to a frozen tomb. Wed to death is bride and groom. No one wins when you pee out the airlock and kill yourself and everyone else. Everyone loses when you pee out the airlock, yeah. Blech. You pop the hatch into abyss. Now with death you will kiss. Non-obituration station, you put your life in grave danger. No one wins when you pee out the airlock. You kill yourself and everyone else. Everyone loses when you pee out the airlock, yeah. No one wins when you pee out the airlock. You kill yourself and everyone else. Everyone loses when you pee out the airlock, yeah.
Ooh, all right. Yes. No one wins when you pee out the airlock. You do end up killing yourself and everyone else. Sometimes you just need something that's you can just vibe to, right? So you can just not really think about other stuff. Whatever. We have another caller coming in. Hello, you are on Voices in the Wood. I'm Lil Harry. Who are you, caller?
Oh, have I got it figured out? I think I finally figured out how to call it. Am I on the air now?
You are on the air. You figured it out.
Oh, thank you, young cub. It's so good to hear your voice. I've been listening since you started this broadcast, and I have to say, you should be very proud. I was just dancing around my little apartment, and I have such fun. I really do. I have such fun. I've had to sit down because I'm getting a little tired. I've sat down and I have my weaving in front of me. I just wanted to call and tell you how much I've been enjoying listening to this program.
That means more to me than I can say. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. You got a name, caller?
You can just call me Granny Maya. Don't worry about that, young cub. It's just nice to be able to talk to somebody and to feel like somebody is talking back to me.
Well, hey, that's why I'm here. We are all just voices in the wood around here, and so your voice will be heard, and I'm here to talk to you. What's on your mind?
I suppose that's just it. Voices in the wood. I'm quite like you, young cub. Actually, if you really think about it, I'm a storyteller. I'm a weaver. I denote down all the stories of our community, of our sublime here, and I've been doing it for quite a long time. And well, the thing is, I recently realized as I've been dancing around and listening to your programming that I don't think I've ever written down my story.
Hey, now's a better time than ever. I believe everybody should have the chance to be able to, to share their story, to share what they're about. Heck, if you want to do it right here, right now, now's the time.
Yes, well, I think I might be here all day if we decided to do it right here and now. But well, I just suppose that listening all this time has really made me start to think, and I wanted to give you some advice, young cub. You see, if you spend all this time telling everybody else's story, you might lose sight of your own.
Okay.
You see, when you're weaving, the stories of everyone come together to form a basket, or a sweater, a blanket. And if you miss a stitch and you don't notice, well, you could go on and on for years and years and years without realizing how far you've gotten before you realize there's a hole in your basket and all your seeds have fallen out behind you. And you might have spent your whole life taking care of everyone else's stories without taking care of yours. So it's important. You see, it's real important that you hold on to what you feel, to what your story is.
Yeah. Uh, I I appreciate the advice. That's good advice. I think I think I try to, stay true to my own story. I mean, of course I do the show and it's primarily, other people talking, but yeah, I think I'm true to my I'm true to myself. Sorry, you kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I try to be true to myself. I try to, with
I'm
my
still spry in
friends
my old
and
age.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. I guess you said you're a weaver. Like, what's some of your favorite things to weave? I guess, and stories to is it like those like patterns that like have like stories like in them, or like
Everything is a story, cub. You see, it can be found in a basket that holds seeds from the last harvest that are used to plant the new one. It could be a blanket made from wool to keep you warm. It's kept everyone warm in our humble little village for a long time. Everyone's stories are much more connected than you would think they are. After all of this, and, well, when you lose parts of that, you find yourself with a blanket full of holes. And that can't keep anyone warm. You have to see
yeah.
all the stories around you. My favorites are, of course, blankets. I've been working on one. I get a lot colder than I used to. I think the whole world's getting a little colder, but nobody seems to listen to me when I say that. I see the way that things are connected, I suppose, and
Yeah.
I find myself not having stitched myself in. I
I
don't
hope
feel as
you're
though I've been part of the blanket,
I'm
just
sorry to
on
hear that.
the outside, you know?
I think I kind of understand that. I've spent most of my life as a entertainer of some kinds, and it's mostly, telling the stories that other people have written, other people have given me, that I am just, relaying through my own lens, but it's not fully me. It's partially me, but it's not, fully me. Maybe that just means I need to write something like, write my own show or something. I guess.
I like that idea. You know, my favorite parts of the programming are when you share parts of yourself with us. Don't
Oh,
don't make the same mistake that I did. You see, don't don't lose yourself as part of the fabric of this place. We're all part of it, and you have to speak what's in your heart, or else you'll end up old and kind of cold and knitting and trying to dance around the living room by yourself.
well, I'll take that to heart, Granny Maya. I I appreciate it, um,
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh, uh, well, I'm sorry. I broke one of my threads.
Oh no,
Uh,
I'm sorry. I hope that's not going to mess you up too much.
I guess I guess that's the end of my story. I wish I had a little bit more time, but don't forget, Cub, take care of your story. And would you do me a quick, kind favor before mine comes to an end? I'd like to
Of
dance around a
course.
bit. Would you play me my favorite song from before? My my story.
Absolutely. Just name it and we'll find it.
Everything and nothing. By Ghostlight, please. One last time.
Of course. Reggie? Can you? Okay. Yeah, we've got it. This is for you, Granny Maya. This is Everything and Nothing by Ghostlight G.
Thank you, Cub.
Think I've been drifting far too long. Think I'll return and they're all gone. Everything I say, every breath I take, there's a voice that's waiting for my every mistake. And so I wake up in the morn to face the danger with a storm. Every day goes by and with every curse, everything just gets a little bit worse. And there's no fear or sorrow, those were not an issue. Years and weeks and hours, time has gone askew for me. Oh, the world keeps spinning, the sun keeps rising, the stars don't change even with the fight. And through the end of it all, or the end of me, no, there's no point dwelling on uncertainties. Old puppet bent out of shape, a heartbeat stuttering with constant aches, lost and found and wandering again. I'm just one person, I'm just one person. And with the time I borrow, I'm trying to understand you. There's so much fear and sorrow in everything you do. Oh, the world keeps spinning, the sun keeps rising, the stars don't change even with the fight. And through the end of it all, or the end of me, no, there's no point dwelling on uncertainties.
Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you are. Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you are. Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you are. Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you are. Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you
Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you want. I can see your future when you're looking in the dark. Tell me all your fears, tell me everything you hate. I can bend your molecules and read us on your face. I can see right through your reality and fake. Fill up your own skin and set your own life up in flame. Trace your personality and read us on your face. I don't get it. Free yourself from everything.
You know what that means?
Free yourself from. Give up your own life and see that's not enough in anything. Walking on your future will be worth it for the ecstasy. When you reach your only secret, you can try your destiny. You can only conquer if you live up to what you eat.
I've been having these words. Like, is this
Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you want. I can see your future when you're looking in the dark. Tell me all your fears, tell me everything you hate. I can bend your molecules and read us on your face. I can see right through your reality and fake. Fill up your own skin and set your own life up in flame. Trace your personality and read us on your face.
And that last song was Look Inside Yourself by Jade Weapon. And I want to dedicate that to Granny Maya. I hope that she knows that her story will, at the very least, live with me, if no one else. And let that be a reminder to everyone that, in this world of ours, we have to make sure that alongside doing our role and being kind and caring to each other, that we are also being kind and caring to ourselves. And sometimes that just means being true to who you are. If anything, it has hearing, from Corey and Granny Maya already. It is very thankful that we have started this show. Um, you know, Regardless of what anyone says, regardless of what has happened, I know that this show should exist because it means something to me and it means something to the people listening out there, all of you. So, um, thank you all so much for listening. As always, I don't mean to get a little sappy, but I, yeah, no, feeling good about the show. Just feeling good about the show. All right. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we will get to you all back in a short while. Hello, everybody. It's me, your boy Kendo, or Kendrick, whichever you prefer, host and creator of Tales Get Told. Here once again to let you know that we are so thrilled that you are spending any time of your, any time in your day listening to this thing that we sat down and made very painstakingly for all of you. So thank you so much. And if you've been enjoying the show, don't forget that you can rate and review us on whatever podcatcher you're listening to, whether this be like Spotify, Podchaser, Good Pods, Apple Podcast, whatever you're listening to, it probably has a way for you to tell us how you feel about the show. So if you could do that, that'd be great because we like knowing how people feel about the show. And another way you can do that is follow us on any social media that matters at Tales Yet Told. That's TALESYETTOLD at Tales Yet Told. We're over there on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Tumblr. Yeah, you can you can probably find us on a lot of stuff. And if we aren't there, then we'll find us somewhere else. That's where you're going to be able to get the most I guess the quickest updates about what's going on about the show and us just like kind of talking to people in general because people like talking to us. And we like talking to you. A better place that you can go and talk to us on is on our Discord, and you can find the link to that in this episode's description, along with the entire list of the cast, crew, and musical artists that are featured in this episode, of which that we are like super happy to work with, and everyone brought their A game and their A music as well. And so, yeah. Again, if you're enjoying any of that, go follow them on social media and also rate and review the show. Check out the music. You can go listen to the music from this episode in the Spotify playlist link that you can find in the description. See how the description has all this really cool information that you might want to reference? Yeah, I recommend it. Don't forget that you can go and get yourself some Tales Yet Told merch over at merchyetsold.shop. That's merchyetsold.shop. That's how you're going to get some cool branded Tales Yet Told gear. We've got stuff for every single one of our seasons. So you can go get some Strangers in the Wood clothes, some Whispers in the Sea clothes, some Voices in the Wood clothes, also some stickers. And yeah, I'm going to be working on getting some more stuff out in like the next couple of months or so. Just some new designs, kind of freshen it up a bit. But hey, we got some good stuff right in there right now. And even better, I've got a discount code for you. You can get 15% off your entire order over $25 over at merchyetsold.shop by entering the discount code Lil Harry. That's in all caps. LILHARRY, and you better believe there are no spaces because there should be nothing in between you and getting good clothing. The very last thing, I know that I've never never super explicitly stated it, right? But hey, if you, this is like the last chance, so that's why I'm gonna do it now. Hey, you know that phone number that Lil Harry has been saying? You should call that, actually. Leave a voicemail. It's like it's actually I'm planning on doing something for the finale that's going to be using those voicemails in it. And so if you want to be in the finale or want to hear your voice in the finale, potentially, send us a call. You can call us at 931-218-6631. That's 931-218-6631. I'll also put the number in the description of this episode. You can have it be whatever you want. It can be you calling Lil Harry, like just, saying, hey, I want to hear this song, or yada, yada, yada. Whatever it is that you want, you can leave it in the voicemail. I do truly, truly mean it, though. You don't have that much more time to do it. If you can send us that call by September 8th, this upcoming Sunday, I will do my best to get that call into the show. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But thank you so much for listening to this episode of Voices in the Wood. And I hope that, this has inspired you to listen to some more tales yet told. Especially if you're liking the setting and like the world building and stuff, you can see where the roots of all of this come from. If you go back and listen to Strangers in the Wood, especially before this finale, that would be, you don't have to. You will enjoy I promise you will enjoy this finale regardless of if you listen to Strangers in the Wood. But if you catch up to Strangers in the Wood, that would be, I think you might just get a little bit more out of it. Fun fact, this episode 4, In Fiction, in the Sublime, takes place on the same day as the finale of Strangers in the Wood. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. Certainly it couldn't. Right? Well, I'm going to send you all now back right into the episode. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye. Welcome back, everyone, to 2048 AM Voices in the Wood. Hope you enjoyed that little break for ads. I know everyone always does, but, we got to pay back to our school some way, in shape and form. So that's, we got to do what we got to do. But we are going to move right along up to our next song, It may be getting colder outside, but I like to think of warmer, sunnier days. Back in summer, swimming in the pool with me and my friends. And honestly, this is a song that comes up a lot whenever I'm making those playlists for me and my friends hanging out. So, I decided that we are going to share it with you. This is Wuthering Rights by Horrible Timing.
Revenge makes present when it's full control. Power remains but digs deeper holes. Rile them up while they're still listening. Tone deaf radio christening. This cannot be what I'm destined for. Constantly begging to question more. This cannot be what I'm destined for. This can't be it, this can't be. Head in the sand, toes underwater. You'll never see it holding
And that was Wuthering Rights by Horrible Timing. Yeah, sometimes you do just need your head in the sand to kind of ignore things, and you need your toes in the water to, well, forget that your head's in the sand, I guess. Well, we've got a caller coming up. You got that, Robbie? Yes. Okay, awesome. Hey, you are on Voices in the Wood with Lil Harry. Who are you, caller?
Hi, this is Truman. Great to be here. Big fan. Big fan.
Oh, hey, Truman. Nice to hear you. Nice to hear that you're a fan. What's on your mind right now?
Yeah, whenever I listen to music, like you were just saying, it's got your toes in the water to forget that your head's in the sand, and just kind of my head's been in the sand a lot these um, the past few years, I guess. It's,
Why do you think that is? Is there something you're avoiding? Something you're trying to forget?
That's something I'm trying to forget, and more something I'm trying to figure out. When you're told to be a scientist, but you're not told what sort of science to pursue,
Ah, okay.
things get tough. Things get tough. You know, tried it all: biology, chemistry. Had a brief stint as a physicist, and just dropped and smashed way too many eggs. Difficult to know if you're, pursuing the right path, or if one day the world decides that you're not doing the right kind of science.
Okay. If I'm understanding you correctly, the role that you were given is scientist or
Scientist.
something with science, right? Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'm I'm obviously not an expert in this. I'm just a kid. My guess would be that with something so broad, you could probably just kind of choose for yourself. Maybe, I don't. I feel like if the stranger wanted you to do something more specific, he would have told you. Though I guess he's not always the clearest.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, it's great to have a number of choices. Yeah, a similar thing, I guess you might be able to relate to entertainer, host. What does that mean?
Yeah.
For me, I guess the amount of choices I'm given, the broad definition of what science is.
Yeah.
What if I just end up disappointing them one day?
Yeah, that's understandable. I guess are you afraid that you're going to be bad at the type of science that you choose? Sorry, like I said, I'm an entertainer. I don't really more of the sciences get a little bit above me, but
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's less. I'm worried I'm going to be bad, and more I'm worried I'm already bad. The
uh,
curse is so gradual. Who knows when it begins? I'm always, if like growing up, your tastes change all the time. But what if you just deciding that actually spice is nice means that is the beginning of a change? Or what if that patch of dry skin on your neck is scales and not just a place you need to moisturize more? There's
yeah. So, are you afraid that you're already, you know, uh, going through the?
I mean, to be honest, who isn't?
I guess that's a good question.
But yeah, um, and I try not to let it get to me too much. A lot of it is just anxiety, stress, you know. But
Yeah.
definitely a thing to be, definitely a thing to be cautious of.
Yeah.
when you're less given a route through the woods and more allowed to go wherever you choose.
Yeah. I used to believe that I guess I still do. I don't know. I've been kind of struggling with it a little bit, I guess. But I still do. I still believe that the stranger gives us our roles for a reason, right? Um, Usually because it's a thing that, we can be good at, not necessarily something that we are actively good at right now, but it's our role is a goal in many ways. Oh, a something for us to strive for, something clear, something specific, or I guess it's not always specific, huh? It's something for us to go for.
Less a path laid in stone, but more a voice in the wood to follow.
Exactly. Exactly that. And there's something with that is scary, right? Because voices echo. And there's sometimes hard to tell which direction it is leading us. And yeah, if we stray from where we should be going, if we get too far from the voice, we can stumble, fall, and lose ourselves. But I have to hope that, as long as we trust in ourselves, trust our intuition, and don't let ourselves, be tempted away from that path, then we should be fine. And it seems, Truman, that you were have the desire, have the want to get to the right place. And so I guess I can only hope that he wouldn't be disappointed by that honest try.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned that you were worried if the changes were already happening. Have you gone to see anyone for it?
No, not really. There's never really anything concrete that I could show someone and be like, hey, I think a lot of the things I'm noticing feel too minor for anyone else to notice. I'm also worried that, like, if the changes were starting, it'd already be too late. But, you know, definitely what you were saying.
Yeah. Well, I would, and this is just as a bit of advice before we gotta go. Even once the changes start, as far as I'm aware, as far as I've been told, it's not too late, right? To get on that right path, to figure out where is it where we've strayed. There's this church out in Oak Creek. Don't know if you've ever been there. I don't know where you're at, but if you're near Oak Creek, there's this church. What's it called again? I think it's called the First Sapling Church. It's where it's where the healer is actually, and I hear that they have a program for people who are starting to undergo the change. I don't know. Maybe it's something to look into if it is something that you're worried about.
Definitely. Oak Creek, you said.
Yeah, out on Oak Creek. It's the town with the big tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know the place you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't personally know anyone who has gone there, but I've heard good things. So if it does come to that, hopefully it doesn't. I hope they are some help to you, and I hope that you are able to figure out which science is right for you, and that you can have some comfort in that.
Thank you.
Of course. Is there a song you'd like to listen to today? Either specific vibes, whatever you got. I'll do it for you, Truman.
Yes. I'd like to request Not Today by Diet Weed.
Ooh, a good choice. Good choice. All right, everybody. This is Not Today by Died Wheat.
I need constant validation from all of my my friendships, or I'll feel like I'm fucking up. It makes me feel selfish. I fucking hate it. Yeah, I know anxiety sucks, but what am I to do? I got nothing left to prove. No one's getting in my way. I still feel roadblocks, they're getting heavier. This feeling in my chest won't go away. Maybe I can take on the world, but I don't feel like it today. I try to stop smoking, but switch to vaping. They say it's healthy, but I don't believe that shit. Doesn't matter, it's cheaper anyway. And nicotine still runs through my veins. I still enjoy the fix. I don't know how to quit. Anything that'll calm my brain from getting too stressed out. That's what it's all about. I'm trying not to go insane. Maybe I could quit when I want, but I don't feel like it today. I'm staying busy, it's overwhelming. I think I'm happy, 'cause there's no time to be depressed. I'm moving forward, maybe too fast. It makes me dizzy to the point of distress. But I don't know how to live. I think that this is it. Anything to get through the day. And one day I'll slow down and I'll have to think about, did I accomplish anything? Maybe one day I could slow down, but I don't feel like it today. Maybe one day I'll be alright, but I don't think it's today.
All of my friends are telling me I'm weird, 'cause I'm not growing up and getting out of here. I'm still living off your conversations with the girl that was next door, and making shitty tips from all the big lawyers. I hate my stupid job, but what else can I do? 'Cause everyone's so full of themselves, and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. All my friends are growing up and getting out of here, but I keep holding myself back from facing all my fears. Every time I try to be the best that I can be, it ends up blowing all up in my face.
All right, and that was All My Friends Are Growing Up by Brace Face. And you know what? Sometimes it just does kind of feel like we're all growing up a little too fast, and and we need to take a step back, realize we've got time, we've got space to figure out what's going on. Summers when we were a kid is different from summers now. Yeah. Get that right. And for everyone out there like Truman who's afraid that they are going to be making the wrong decisions in the future, just remember that, we've got time, we've got space. We have a lot more of that in the sublime than what I've heard is out there and not here. But if you do need help and you are looking for something, if you feel like you're making the wrong steps now, and you're feeling those changes coming, best thing I can recommend is maybe checking out that place, the Church of the First Sapling, or the First Sapling Church. I've never been there myself. I don't fully remember the name. It's out in Oak Creek. It's where the healer is. If you know of the healer, then you can ask around, figure some things out. All right, that was enough. That was enough of that. So we are getting close to the end of our show today. So let's just play a bit more music. We'll have one more caller, and then we will see you all on the other side. But before I see you all on the other side, let's listen to Boys Will Be Girls by We Are the Union.
We hear the jokes you make. We hear the nasty words you say. I'll never get it, it's so pathetic. Does your tiny brain make you this way? Maybe mama didn't tell you that she loved you enough. Now you're feeling extra small and you wanna feel tough. Well, I've got some news for you. We don't give a shit what you do or at all about you. Boys will be girls, and girls will be boys, and everybody in between will all be who we wanna be. Oh, who we want to be. Was there a thought worth exploring when you woke up this morning? 'Cause nobody's laughing now, your ego's lacking. Must be sad to be so boring. Maybe you should take a look in the mirror, love, 'cause your outfit and outlook are ugly as fuck. And I've got some news for you. Still don't give a shit what you do or at all about you. Boys will be girls, and girls will be boys, and everybody in between will all be who we wanna be. Boys will
right, everybody. That was Boys Will Be Girls by We Are the Union. And we've got another caller, our final caller for today's broadcast. Welcome to Voices in the Wood with Lil Harry. Who are you?
Hello. My name is Evangeline Nguyen, and I work at the library.
Well, hello, Evangel. I think your voice is a little familiar. You said you work at the library?
I do in the children's department.
I think I've been there actually, but it's been a while.
It has since I've seen you. Yes.
Oh! You remember me? Okay.
Of course.
Wow. Whoa. That's amazing. Whoa. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I haven't thought about the library and God. I don't even know how long. How are you doing? What's on your mind?
I've been listening to your show for some time now, and I don't know, I like the music.
I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear it.
Oh, to be young again would be so nice. You and everyone else who has so much youth about you.
Well, I'm still young, almost out of high school, so, I still have time.
So much time.
Yeah. Is I guess you said you like listening to music and I'm not going to assume how old you are. I remember you being, when you're a kid everyone
It's
seems
okay.
ancient,
It's okay,
right? But
honey. You can call me old. I am certainly very old.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess you said you like listening to music. Is some of this music, stuff you listen to when I don't know if you were born in the Sublime or not, but if is any of this stuff that you listened to when you were younger or
I I think so. Honestly, time is very strange, and I think you understand that too. It's
yeah.
weird to think about what life was like before coming here. At least, I think there was a before, but it is ever changing, and yet it haunts me. You know, I I've helped a lot of people, so many, cross over to here to make smooth transitions and make sure that they know the rules and that they go to school and they read some books, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel this almost overwhelming sometimes feeling of sadness, of loss, of heartbreak, maybe heartbreak.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Truman, was it? The previous caller.
Yeah, yeah.
I listened to him speak, and I have heard so many others feel similarly. Um, it is sad. I think I can't save them all, you know. And
Right.
I feel the passage of time is as freeing as it is the bonds that hold me here. I love my job. I'm sorry, I am rambling.
No. I mean, I can only imagine that you've seen a lot of people come into the Sublime and tragically a lot of people
Leave.
um yeah. I can't even imagine what it's like seeing the people, especially people that you helped acclimate to the Sublime ultimately lose themselves.
Yes, it makes me wonder why I'm still here, honestly. but
Oh,
I think I have a duty and a passion. I remember things. Recently, I have been remembering things, and I'm looking for someone. My my roommate, my roommate. I haven't seen her in a long time, and
I'm sorry.
I thought maybe calling onto this show, someone else who's listening has seen her recently. Her name is Caroline. She used to live around here, I think. With me. She used to live with me. We would make breakfast together in the morning, and I'd make her coffee, and she would make me tea, and we would go for a walk together and watch the sunrise, and I think we had a cat. I don't remember.
Sounds lovely.
You haven't happened to see or hear anything, have you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't say I have.
That's all right.
I guess to any listener out there, is there a way that you would want them to contact you if they were, if your friend were found?
Caroline, if you are somehow listening to this, I miss you. I don't know why you never came home. I love you. Please, please come home. I can't do this without you. I'm sorry. Who, who is this?
Who am I?
Yes.
Who are you? I'm Lil Harry. You're on Voices in the Wood.
Oh, yes, that radio show that I like. Hi.
Hi. Oh dear. Okay. Uh. Hey, Evangeline, is there a
Eve.
song that you would like
You can
to
call me
Eve?
Eve. She always
Okay,
called
Eve.
me Eve. A song?
Yeah, Eve. If is there a song that you would like to listen to?
I would. Let me think for a moment what it was called. She liked it a lot. It was Meds by what's her name? Batty. Meds
But
by Batty. You know it?
but okay. Yes, I think so. Reggie, can we? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. We have got it queued up for you, Eve.
Thank you.
Of course.
Come to the library soon.
You know what? I just might.
I hope to see you there.
I hope to see you too. This is Meds by Batty for Eve and her friend.
Meds. All I take anymore is meds. 'Cause my brain has got the disease. Meds. All I take anymore is meds. 'Cause my brain is at war with me. But I will come out on the top. 'Cause I'm sick of being sick, of being sick, of being sick. 'Cause 'Cause I know what it's like to live in darkness all the time. I know it's partially a choice, but my brain chemistry could use the help. So next, I'll be taking all these fucking meds, 'cause my brain has got dirty taste.
And that was Shit We Can't See by the Neckbeards. Sorry for all of the teachers listening right now. I know I said shit. That's the name of the song. I'm sorry. If you're listening to this and you think that that's bad and I shouldn't have said it, you don't run the show. I'm sorry. So I get to decide these things. Gosh. Sorry, I guess I'm still just thinking about that call. If anyone does, find a lady lost by the name of Caroline, Caroline, I don't know. Try to reach out to Eve Evangeline over at the library children's section. Heck, hell, even if you don't hear anything about Caroline, maybe just go visit your local library. A lot of those people have spent a very long time taking care of us, the people who come here. And I think it's important that we do our best to take care of them as well. So, with all of that said and done, thank you all for listening to Voices in the Wood. It has been a pleasure and a joy to be here with all of you, sharing music from a world long gone, and you know, being able to sit in this den of nostalgia with you. Sorry, I just let's sorry, I guess I'm just it's been a lot today. It's been a lot today. It's been a lot today. But it's going to be a lot every day, isn't it? All right. This has been Voices in the Wood. I'm Lil Harry. I was joined today by the Wolf Pack, Reggie and Donnie. Let them hear ya. And yeah, that's really it. Everybody, be safe. Do what you need to do. And don't forget, if there is a tree in the woods that falls and there's no one there to hear it, it still makes a sound. Till next time, everybody.